Okay, so it's time yet again for us to talk about the state of MetaQuest. Now, we did talk about the state of VR just last month, but this time I want to talk about MetaQuest in specific, okay? Because during the past month, had a little bit of issues, honestly, and whatnot. And we can also talk about a little bit about this as well as gaming on the MetaQuest in general. Speaking of gaming, if you do want to purchase any games on the MetaQuest via the MetaQuest store and stuff at checkout, feel free to use code TECH for 10% off. And it supports me and the channel because I'm an affiliate. So, yeah, affiliate program, TECH. Yeah, that's my code. Anyway, got that awkward bit out of the way. So let's talk about my problem. Okay, my problem was actually with this, the camera app. Yeah, can we move that there? But if we move that there, that goes there. Okay, but what if we want to put this back here? Okay, but we can't move that there, can we? We can. Hey, hey, hey. Look at that, guys. 4 windows magically appeared. Okay. But I do want to move that back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the problem I had was that, let's see what update I'm on right now. I went over this a little bit, but basically casting was messed up entirely. What would happen is that casting would just, this is casting in case you were wondering. I cast to the website and that's how I record my footage for you guys. Well, casting was messed up in an update. Now, the update, it did another update like 2-3 days later, fixing it. I think it was more like 1.5, 2 days later. So pretty quickly. Because when it broke was like on a weekend, unfortunately for me. But it did a weird thing. It actually went back to an older point version. So it updated, but it reverted in an update, which is the first time I ever saw that happen. So apparently that is a thing that does happen. Now, let's shift gears a little bit and talk a bit about gaming. Okay, there's only one game on my wish list right now, and that is Marvel Deadpool VR. Yeah. Now, with that said, I don't actually look at as many games as I should on VR. I do clearly look at some. I do have a gaming channel, and I do play VR games on there. And in my own time, I play a lot of Scent Rider as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is coming soon, huh? Maybe I'll add that to my wish list too. Yeah, yeah. It's a fighting platformer. Okay, that's the thing. And I think about, I don't know if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is or not. I think it is, but I definitely know that Deadpool VR is MetaQuest exclusive. MetaQuest 3 and 3S to be exact. Okay, it doesn't necessarily say that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is MetaQuest exclusive, so I don't actually know if it is or not, but I believe that Deadpool VR is. So I did read your guys' comments on the state of VR, and you guys do seem to think that, which, is a valid point, that more like you guys are like, oh, VR should, band together instead of making exclusives for platforms. Also, can I just say, I did not know that, I don't even know Metacredits? What? Is that like bits? I stream from time to time, so yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to stuff. What about this game? It seems like it could be interesting, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, if you want to check it, oh, okay. Wow. If you want to check out this game, for example, if you end up buying it, feel free to use creator code TECH at checkout for 10% off, and it helps support the channel entirely. I'll be honest, it looks totally trippy. If I wasn't sitting down right now to make this video, I feel like I would feel as if I was going to fall. It's, yeah, it's pretty trippy. Yeah, I'll be honest, it makes me infinitely more interested in this game in general. I feel like more games should do the whole, round view and stuff. I feel like that's actually very good. Immersive view and whatnot. Like, let's go this game. Did this game do an immersive view? It does not. Because I feel like the immersive view gives like a snapshot of the game. I don't know if immersive view is a MetaQuest only feature or not. I really have no clue at all, guys. So if you guys know, feel free to let me know. There's a game called Pillow. What is it about? Okay, now that had me slightly curious. Let's see. Designed to be used while laying down. Okay. Relax in bed and mixed reality as you experience interactive dreams. Oh, okay. Okay, so basically it's like a counting sheep equivalent type app. That seems interesting. And finally, we'll take a look at this. I'll be honest, I was hoping this would be immersive. Oh, it looks like a painting thing. Okay. Okay. And we will go with this. I'm pretty sure this will be immersive, right? It's a top selling game. Okay. Anyway, I just like the idea of the immersive stuff so we could get more of an idea of the game around us. Yeah. To me, it just makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, but I feel like I'm getting a bit off topic here. Let's talk about the windows here that you guys are seeing. Get 4 windows here. Okay. That wouldn't have been possible in the past, and I'll show you guys. I don't. There was for a while in the experimental area, which is just called advanced now. For a while, there was oh, do you want to enable multiple windows? Well, now it just enables it by default because that's what happens when on the Meta Quest, whenever a feature just becomes available to everyone by default, it's not an option you can turn off or on now. Like for the longest time, 120 hertz was a feature to turn on and off in the MetaQuest 3, 2 headsets, whatnot. Now it's just there by default, if you will. So, yeah, there is about that. And overall, I think, what do you guys think about the MetaQuest? I think it is actually man, I really think I'm gonna add this game to my wish list as well. If any developers out there are somehow watching this and, are like, oh, I saw you liked that game. Maybe you'll like this. It's a similar one. Feel free to, reach out and yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens with that. If not on here on my gaming channel. So yeah, but can I just say I do like the fact that I feel like a lot of indie titles are potentially good for VR. But with that said, I have noticed some VR studios have either had to lay off a bunch of people or just shut down entirely, which is unfortunate. Also, can I tell you, I've noticed MetaQuest has their title seem to have a lot of um, family friendly title. So I'm interested in Deadpool VR. Deadpool VR is not known for its family friendly. See, that's said exclusively for MetaQuest 3 3S, which okay, so obviously you would think it had some cons. For, the main con being, oh, you can only play it if you have a MetaQuest 3 3S headset. Well, the pro on the flip side of that would probably be that it could take full advantage of any potential extra hardware buttons or any limitation something might have. It can take full advantage of that as well. So we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, I'll be honest, I still think it should have came out like in October. I don't know. Deadpool just screams like a October thing to me. But maybe it could be more like a November thing. Yeah. Yeah. But it's still within the holiday season. Arthur, do you think Deadpool is going to be MetaQuest 3/3S seller? If you do decide to buy a MetaQuest 3 or 3S after watching this, link in the description below. Yeah, you can get $30 Quest Cash, or is it called Meta Cash? Okay. Anyway, I digress. I think I'm going to end it off here. I've already talked on for long enough. For those of you guys who did keep watching it to the end, I do appreciate you. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.